Hi everybody, I'd like to bring another quick guitar lesson here. And I know all my lessons are for beginners, but I want to talk about something that affects a lot of musicians, and especially guitar players, because that's where my area of interest is. And that's the subject of injuries. A lot of musicians end up suffering from the same sort of injuries that office workers will get with carpal tunnel syndrome, tendonitis, that type of thing. And it's because you're taught to play like this a lot of, and to always have your arm like that. Well, you've got a very serious bend in your wrist like this, and it's very unnatural. And when I first started playing, that's what I did a lot of, and uh, it was only after a very short time that I started to develop tendonitis, and so I had to I would have to stop and wait for a week or 2 weeks sometimes while it and became less inflamed. So eventually I got to the point where I could hardly play anymore. And that's when I started playing things a little differently, moving my hand around differently, and finding more comfortable ways of playing. So for guitar players, bass players as well, this will apply to you. What I find is better, instead of bending like this, just to come in sort of straight like this. I don't know how that sounds back there. That's, I know sometimes my amp comes off having a weird sound on these videos. So, but what you can see is instead of coming in and having your wrist bent, it's straight, and then sometimes you can just use your thumb over like this to finger chords, like Hendrix did when he was doing his thing. Rather than bending your arm like this, just keep it straight, and hopefully that'll reduce some of the pressure on your arm, and it'll help you keep playing a lot better, because you don't want to find yourself in a position where some musicians do, where they say, well, I'm sorry, I just have to give it up. So give that a try. See if it makes a difference to you if you're one of the people who's having problems, and leave me some comments and let me know what you think.